Hello. I'm an undercover agent, and I've been sent on assignment to collect intel on two subjects who've been very active. I've kept my nose close to the ground and uncovered some key items. I'm Agent 001/2, and this is my report. Richard, alias Dick Hunninghake, and Ginger have infiltrated the community of Atchison, Kansas, and have impacted people for decades.
My mom, she's 40 plus years at the bank. My dad was 40 plus before he retired at Maur and Maur Mountain Academy. And I think that just goes to show their loyalty. Not a lot of people stay in one place very often anymore.
When you meet Dick and Ginger, they're real. You know, they're just real people, and their love shines through.
Best friends you didn't know you had. They're just always a lot of fun to be with.
They carefully orchestrated connecting at a wedding and marrying soon after.
My dad was working at Maur with Coach Flynn, and they happened to all go to the same wedding. And I think Patty and John had been kind of cooking up this plan to get them together.
So we invited Dick to come along to the reception. John and I did. And so that's when we introduced Dick to Ginger.
I think they told my dad to go ask my mom to dance, and at first she was like, no way, I'm not dancing with this guy. Like, I don't know who he is.
And they danced.
And they hit it off.
She had told Dick, or I don't know exactly how it worked, but she wanted John and I to go on a double date with them on their first date.
Our first date, that was your wedding. Robert and I's wedding. I'm like, yay. And from then on, we've just been friends from that day on.
One day I was in the bank and she was telling me she went on a date, and I said, Ginger, he is the one.
So I think I can thank the Flynns for my existence. They are quite the matchmakers.
Their family grew and their reach widened.
Lo and behold, about 3 years after we got married, we moved into this home, and Dick and Ginger moved next door in 1987. Heidi-ho, neighbors! I know this is going to surprise a lot of you, but Dick and I have been known to have a beer now and then. And so we come out back, we call it the Outback. We're out, we come out here and watch ball games and have a beer. So
me and my siblings, I mean, we were involved in a lot of things, and they were busy with their own job, but they were always there. They were at my games, plays, anything. They were there.
Dick worked his way into Maur Mountain Academy for the past 40 years as both a coach, teacher, and administrator.
First met Coach Hunninghake in 1979 in the fall at our first football practice. He was a new coach. And Coach Flynn got some of us together and said, look here, knuckleheads, let me tell you about Coach Hunninghake, the guy that holds about 4 state records. So we accepted him very quickly, and thank goodness.
He was one of my favorite people way back when, but he's been good at everything he's done.
Both boys played for Dick in football, and then Chris had him as the golf coach, which was interesting. Because I'd played golf with Dick before, I didn't know he was a golf coach, but anyway.
And people will come up and say, Coach Hunninghake, and these are guys that he coached back in the 80s, the 90s, and not only do they like seek him out, but they want to tell me about him. And they want to tell me how impactful he was on their lives, how good of a coach he was, how good of an English teacher he was.
Meanwhile, Ginger worked her way into Exchange Bank, which is where the school keeps all its money. And worked her way up the ladder.
So she started as a teller, and you get bored with that after a while, and she wanted to do other things, and so we came up with the idea of marketing. And we needed a marketing department. We didn't have one. So Ginger was our first marketing person, ultimately director of marketing.
Through, again, loyalty and just hard work and proving her worth, she is now a vice president at Exchange Bank.
And we'd always dress up, and we just had a fun time.
Wild's not the word, okay? But enthusiasm and, you know, a cheerleader and get up in front of everybody and rah, rah, we're going to get this done. Yeah, she was plan the party, last to lead the party.
Lots of stories of her dancing on tables. That seems to be kind of like her infamous story is.
Very cheerful and a lot of fun to be around.
She doesn't know a stranger.
She is so loved at the bank and in Atchison in general. I don't think there's a committee in that town that she hasn't been on. She's still on. People just know if they need something to get done, they're gonna call Ginger.
They've had a great impact on so many.
Generous, dedicated to their work, to their community, and to their family.
We've evolved into brotherhood, sisterhood relationships. It's
Talk
been
every
a
day.
very special relationship to be friends with them, but family members as well.
As for me, I've just come into the picture these past few years, and I've saddled up close to Dick.
My dad and Cash. I have never seen a man love a dog more than my dad loves Cash. It is the cutest little friendship.
Well, who doesn't love Cash? She's the light of their lives.
I've been able to uncover so much because I never let him out of my sight. Whether at school, home, with the next door neighbor, I'm always watching.
Cash is now an attachment, I think. Everywhere Dick goes, Cash goes, or wherever Ginger goes, Cash goes. He comes over to visit on a daily basis. And
In conclusion, I think you can charge them to the full extent of the law for being two of the best people you will ever find.
Good people, kind people, generous.
They love to make other people happy.
I think the world of them, and I love them both. And I'm just happy for them.
I submit that you honor them with the Fidelis Award. Respectfully submitted, Agent 001/2. I'm always watching.